Hello everyone, welcome back to this Microsoft Excel tutorial journey with me on my Knowledge Factor YouTube channel. This is our 14th session. So before we got into creating calculations inside of Excel, I mentioned as long as you know what you want to do, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, as long as you understand the basics of the math, Excel does the rest for you. But there is something else that we need to be aware of, and this is going to take us back to our early days of maths. We are going to talk a little bit about the order of operations, or essentially the order that your different arithmetic operators go through. What happens first? What if you got a more complex calculation? It's got some addition and multiplication in there. What takes place first? This is the order of operation. Now, I'm going to give you a little acronym, one that you may recall from your elementary days of school, maybe not. Took me a little while and kind of, dig that back up from the past. So I'm going to introduce you to it here and hopefully spark a little bit of, thought that you had before. But before that, I have got a completed exercise file that's called order of operation -01. It's an Excel document and it's a part of this session. So you can very well first go and download it from the link provided to you in the description of this video, and then you can start working with me. Okay, so now it's a simple one. If you see this my screen, um, not much going on in here. I got an imaginary bill. It's got three items in it, item A, B and C, and one with $100 for the first one, 150 for the next, and 55 for the third item. We have a then subtotal here. I want to build a sum of all those values, and then we got a total where I want to get the sum of the items plus tax. So we'll look into this, how we can achieve it. So how do we go about completing this? Well, uh, what if I hop into cell C6 and I'm just going to do some basic arithmetic? I'm going to do some addition here, so I may say equals. We got that right. uh, Equals, because we are writing a formula. Then let's say this cells plus this cell plus this cell. Hit my enter key. We got our $305 worth of those three items. Now I want to get the grand total, which includes the 8% tax, which will be calculated in this cell. Alright, so it will be another formula. I'm going to cell 8 here, and I would say this cell uh, times this cell. So C6 times C7. What do you think I mean? Hit the enter key. Well, wait a minute. $24.40. That's not the grand total. Well, I just got what's 8% of $305, right? Got that there. So $305, 8%, that is $24.40. That's what we received here. Well, I want to get the grand total, so I want to say 305 plus 24.40, right? So let's leave that one out. Now we can go about completing this one a couple of different ways. I'm going to show you just one way here. You may have other ways that you want to accomplish this through whatever method. The important part is the order that the operators go through. What happens first, then what happens next. Okay, so take a look. So I'm gonna jump back in here. I'm going to say here equals. Okay, equals for calculation, and to take this one I want to multiply it by 8%, which is C7, but not just the 8%. I want to multiply it by 108%, so I'm going to say plus 1.0, plus 1.0, right? So essentially we are going to take the 8% and add 1 or add 100% to it. So we will end up with 108%. Okay, so I'll hit enter key here. What happened? That's 2540. That doesn't sound right, right? We wanted that 305 plus 24.40 that we saw earlier. Alright, so what's happening here? I'm going to go to this formula here. So I'll just first select this, then go to this formula at top of your screen. We're going to talk much more in depth about the formulas tab as we continue later into the course. But on the formula tab, you have a section called formula auditing, right? If you see this is the formula auditing, and there's so many goodies in here. We are going to talk about a lot of these and the one or two in the another section coming in this course, but I'm going to introduce you to one of them here called evaluate formula, this one. So I have cell C at 8 selected, a formula cell. I'm going to go to evaluate formula, and this is going to allow us to evaluate this formula right here, which is C6 times C7 plus 1. It's going to allow us to evaluate a piece at a time and figure out what's going on. So I'm into this evaluate formula screen. This opens up the evaluate formula window. This is the one which you can see. So in here I have an evaluate button, and currently you can see my formula here, C6 times C7 plus 1. Alright, so it's going to evaluate C6, that's underlining, denoting that that's going to get evaluate first. So I'm going to hit evaluate C6, evaluate it to 305. Now it's going to evaluate C7. Alright, so C7 evaluate to 0.08, and now it's going to evaluate 305 times 8. That doesn't sound right? We want to evaluate this portion first, right, before it multiplies with 305. So if I keep going here, I evaluate, if I use 24.40, which was that left door, or which was the 8% of 305, right, and that's going to evaluate this plus 1, which gives us 25.40, but that's not correct, right? So I'll just close this and get back here. I say evaluate the value. Next I need to evaluate the 0.08 plus 1 gives me 1.08 or 108%, and then it should multiply to 305, which is C6. So here is where the order of operation comes into play. I'm going to write something here, okay, on my screen. So I'll just increase the font size. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So here is an acronym for you, right? Now here is this is what I was taught going through my grammar school, right? And it is stuck with me somewhat. It's an acronym, and it stands for the order of operation. It's parenthesis, then exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Right, so this is the order that your mathematical operators will go through, the precedence that they take. Parenthesis happens first, then your exponent, then your multiplication, division, and add and subtract. Now in some region they just call it something a little different, and I know multiple countries use this, but this was what I got to look and see it as uh, board mass as well. Many people call it as board mass. Sorry. Right? So we got here B for bracket, for orders, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So brackets was the same thing as being parenthesis, orders was the same as exponent, and then your division and multiplication, then addition and subtraction. That's it, right? Same thing in the end, but it's just the order that the operator go through. So let's take that. So if I look at my formula here, I'll just give this a double click so I can see this formula. And so currently this right here, that's multiplication, that in the order of operation happens before addition. I don't want this to happen. I want I don't want this to happen. I want this to get evaluated first. C7 plus 1, take that 8, add that to 1, and then give it to 108%, and get that happen first and then multiply it with the C6. So how do we change that? How do we get the addition to happen first? So here I'm going to wrap this inside of parenthesis. I'll put the parenthesis here as well as here. Okay. Whatever is inside the parenthesis, that happens first and then the multiplication happens. So I can hit my enter key, and there is my $329.40. So it was 305 plus the 24.40 that the 8% gave us. So let's evaluate this formula again, and that cell selected back to the formulas, formula and auditing or evaluate formula. So now it's going to evaluate the C6 and evaluate first. So it evaluated C6. Great. Now got the 305, but now it's going to skip over the multiplication operator and get to the parenthesis, if you see the underline, and evaluate that C7 was, which was 0.08 plus the 1, give us 1.08 or 108%. And now it's going to evaluate the multiplication here and give us the 329.40. That's the order of operation, very important. I'll close it here. Again, as long as we understand what we want to have happen, Excel does the math for us, but we need to be aware of the order the operators go through. Just remember that, and parenthesis, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Try it out. Jumping in there, you could download this file to order of operations -01 by the provided link in the description of this video, and you could try it on your own. Get a feel for it, understand why Excel needs it done that way, and that's just math in general, not just Excel, right? Excel uses math, but the order of operation is this universally within math, right? So try it out, and we'll just meet up in the next session then. Okay, thanks for watching this tutorial, and as I always say, if you really liked it and enjoying this journey of learning, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon to get the latest content update on this channel. Alright, so we'll meet up in the next session. In case you have any questions, any concerns, then do let me know in the comment section of this video. Till that time, goodbye and take care.